fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I quickly slip on clothes and get ready. Are we gonna use that lure? Do we know now? Did we get divined by the gods? Am I gonna have to remember that later? I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Oh, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda. I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20. You better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket just to wake me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Then eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumps. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Yeah, where's the fishing gear, Brian? Come on. Look, I get it. He's the worst. You didn't want to edit it and like make him a special outfit, but like, come on. Where's fishing gear, Brian?
Hey.
Early bird gets the worm, buddy. Ready to fish? I was born ready. Eyes narrowed in on Brian. It's a good day to die. How about it, guys? Let's get this fishing party started. I'll go to the driver's side of the door and open it. Oof, oof. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let her and sit. So obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. Where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole's in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? But of course. Probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I'm digging a hole here. I stared at the forest landing the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spotted deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice, quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. Step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cool him down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great! It's still in one piece. Hold on, help me out with Maxwell. Now Brian puts a tiny dog-sized life vest on the Maxwell. Oof, oof. Alright, your turn. My hands me a lime green life vest. I mean, okay, look, I'm not gonna say I can swim. Get the life vest. That's just retarded. Like, that's, sorry, my language. That's just stupid. No, like, I'm not gonna say no things. I'm not gonna say I can swim things. This, honestly, is realistically the worst option. But I want that life vest, and I think this is the only option that actually says I'll get a life vest. I think. So, maybe. It could just be flirting, but I want to say this is still a good on life vest. If I fall out, I'm counting you to rescue me.
Oh, shucks.
Do it yourself. Alright, look at that. Yep. Allergic to eggplant some more. Got a heart attack and it's thirsty. Let's go. Oh, wait. So I still didn't get a life jacket. Dude, why am I so dumb? Dude, I get it. Look, it's like, oh, it's not cool. Whatever. You're a dad. And you're like 30 something. You're not cool. Wear a life jacket. Be protected. Don't waste your life. That's what the jacket's for. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish?
Ugh.
I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them.
Whoa.
Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts a life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment onto the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. We get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. Paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. So wait, we're solo going with Brian now? Come on, Amanda, you left us. You left us to this horrible monster. Although this scene is really pretty. Excusing Brian, look at that water and the fish and the trees. It looks so nice. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? That's on the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? What the heck? More than that. Let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker. Okay. The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw. The Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Crap, the Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. A weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches in the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. Well, I have lost a weed whacker. I'm gonna have to go whack some weed with a different whacker, dude. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish, fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Bait on the hook. Hold the fish. I mean, put some bait, right? Let's go! I'm killing him slowly! I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian bought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. Worm is not on the hook. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know. I think that's sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Hi and otters. Yeah, I'm absolutely acing this fishing garbage, dude. Take my pole and try to tie it in an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. Classic hunter's bane. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. Look at Brian. Doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. Put my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. The lure flies off with the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. The cold air drives the pressure down. Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole if you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there feeling like an idiot. Yeah. Oh! Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same fish and reel them in. Okay. Just him saying this, just the most ridiculous garbage. I'll take minigames though. I love minigames. Need to match 3 of the same species? I can't tell which fish is which.
Match that fish.
Match that fish.
Now you're fishing. Match of the day.
There we go. Okay. That's the walleye. They typically feed at dusk or dawn, or during rough weather and have better eyesight than most fish. Oh. That's the northern pike, a sport fish that isn't great for eating due to its tough, scaly hide. Fishermen hunt them with a bow and arrow since their sharp teeth easily cut through fishing line. No, I didn't want to do that one. Whatever. It's a smallmouth bass. I didn't get to read it because of... Oh, I get it. On my up there's I got a case of same fish too. Wow.
Rainbow trout.
Rainbow trout. But how do I... Oh, is that like a...
Nice catch.
Yes, you can use it for anything. Okay.
Nice.
There. Right there. I'm kind of mad I didn't get to read the smallmouth bass one because I was memeing. But
Nice catch. Nice match. Nice match.
he's taking my time away. I didn't want to do that. Oh, there's so many here. Rainbow trout. Wait. This whole line. Whoop! Right there.
Match of the day.
Right that there. Rainbow.
Nice catch.
Let's
Match
go.
of the day. Rainbow trout. Nice match. Nice catch. Nice catch. Now you're fishing. Nice match.
These are also similar.
Now you're fishing.
I need to get stuff on the bottom here fixed up.
Now you're fishing. Now you're fishing. Catch of the day.
Come on. Oh, that changed.
Match of the day.
No. Can't do that. They're changing before my eyes. Oh, I'm done. Okay. That wasn't too bad, right? That's a pretty good work. What do you do? Oh. Well, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I got something big. The pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in. I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. That pole saw is mine. He lets it go, doesn't he? Oh, he gets pulled in. No, because he's freaking. We're both mega fat dudes just sitting in a canoe. It's gonna tip. Oh man. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. You know what, dude? I didn't even think about that. Why would they talk about the life vest unless it was gonna happen? Oh well. All of a sudden, I'm embraced into the water and pulled into Brian's arms. Finally dragged upward, sputtering water, all of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over, and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. Well, let's hope none of that was food. I mean, I guess the fish, but like it's supposed to be wet. Roll back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Okay, there is a new outfit, and it's not a new outfit, it's just him half naked. Once we get back to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. There's dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contrasting must have built that guy like an ox. Hope he doesn't notice me staring.
Hey.
I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Want to hand me yours? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have.
Hey.
Day's young, you can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures up by the water's edge. We're probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Till another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. Let's go! I have a small child. I am flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. Now we're back to waiting. What did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. I probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. Take a look around and the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm, golden glow. The forest seems to be becoming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow. Nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Ryan hands me the bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectingly. Okay, that's just rude. Like, I don't like dogs, but you don't have to be mean to them. Like, this one's obviously being nice and wanting to play. Like, you don't break the stick. I would actually throw it because, like, you don't know if this is also, like, not mean. It's not really mean. You're still playing with the dog, but it's like, I mean, for the first throw, you gotta at least throw it. So let's just throw it. And he's slowly dying. Let's go. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though. Nice throw, Aaron. Turn around so they can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. The world champ of fetch. Time for the pets. What's the plan? Well, it's gotta be the behind the ear scratch, right? I mean, that's what, like, all the shows have people do with the dog, so. Alright. It wasn't, he's only having a heart attack, but, you know, it's whatever. It's fine. I give Maxwell some nice little scratches behind his floppy ears. He responds in kind by licking my face. He really likes you. Be careful. He's gonna try to follow you home if you keep that up. I scratch Maxwell's ears more intensely. I'm gonna steal your dog, Brian. Both laugh, and I'm only kind of kidding. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, using a bit of lemon on them, and frying them up in the cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Man and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. Pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We're playing with bugs. Huh, I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Ugh.
Right. That's a nice little picture. Take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does it have to be good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. Incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why aren't your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake, and then is he gonna say he fell in? Yeah, of course he does, dude. That's not fair. Just can't. That's not fair, man. Let me own up. No, man. Come on. I get he's trying to be nice, but like now, at this point, he's one-upping us by trying to be nice, and then it's just you can't win. You can't win that. There's no winning that. And then I accidentally tipped over the boat. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything, right, Aaron? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. Yo. Finish our fishing and playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. We're cleaning up the camp, we packed the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. Poor pup falls asleep in the cuddle puddle. Amanda and Daisy, they've had a long day. Made a new deal today, bud. We'll drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. My character is slowly becoming a bottom.